What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream. We are back. It's been a few days. How are we doing today? Right, let's get into it. Who's I ain't been on in ages. It's only been about 2 or 3 days. Let's get into some event shenanigans. Do some giveaways and stuff. It's at 37% now. Show me the 37.3%. This is on Xbox EU. Let's get in. That's climbed up quite a bit. Pretty good. Just logged off. I've been grinding a tank build Necro Arc Warden. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've got a Necro build I want to be doing. Necro Arc build. Right, the first things first, let's grab those coffers. Anyone had any luck in the coffers yet? I've still had no purple plans at all. Right, let's just see if it's restoration styles. See if I've actually got the material. How's it going, mate? How's it going? Just going to try and get the 3 gold coffers. Right, so we got 1. They are the quickest way to do them though. Let's see. I'll just run through those as well. I don't mind just doing the 3 gold coffers, and sometimes I'll do the crafting ones, but that's probably about as far as I'll go. Ancestor silk, guys. I'm surprised I've even got the material. Yeah, I know the motives, yeah, the Stirk motives selling really good. Yeah, they're going for quite a bit actually, aren't they? That seems to be the most valuable thing I've seen. But yeah, I've had no purple ones so far. The furnishing plans. Craft 2 helms. But yeah, I just want the other phase to come up now. This phase is getting a bit boring. So I haven't extensively been doing it really. I've probably, in total, I've probably had about 30-40 boxes. I've not done huge amounts of the event, to be honest. Well, inventory full. Oh, here we go. That's what I've had all week. Inventory full. I thought the gold coffers were the ones in Solstice and the crafting one and the soul one. Yeah, I think there is some somewhere else for players who don't own it or something, but I'm not actually sure. Let's delete something. What is going on with this inventory? Spider egg? Don't need that. Is anyone keeping these brooches? They're actually saying they're worth quite a bit. For just a style material anyway. I've done much of this one because I'm setting up my characters for the Plunder Skulls. Yeah, I've got a couple of farms for that. That's probably the next video I'm going to release to do with the Witches Festival. I need to release that. It's like the best place to go to make some gold as well. I'm not going to be doing dolmens because even though it's the quickest way, I think you need to include another farm with that. What am I doing? What's it? Harden corpse. Right, something different. Only past people can get 3, people without 2. Yeah, been keeping the brooches to stack and sell. Yeah, they just... Where do they even drop? I don't even know what they're even dropping off. Because they're actually worth a reasonable amount. Well, there's another one. I don't know if they're dropping off the bosses or what they're dropping off. Right, that's those done. Let's get to... Here we go. Usually the chest from camp and the coffers. I've got a soul. Apparently they've changed the drop rate on these souls because players were complaining that they couldn't get hold of any. I haven't really been struggling to get hold of them. I know what you mean. If there's too many players, you can't get hold of them easy. Is there any game audio? I don't know if the game audio is coming through. Pump it up a little bit. There's still a lot of players doing it though. I didn't think it'd be still pretty popular. Ish. Not as many, but it's still a lot. I haven't got the Ring of the Wild Hunt on. Oh, no, I've got that on, that's why I'm pretty weak. Yeah, I'm just setting up 10 tombs to have each one for gold, besides like a trial and such, then grinding dungeons and volcano events for a mass amount of skulls. Yeah, there's a lot of ways you can get the skulls. I'm trying to think of, I think public dungeons are probably best. They've got a rare drop. So that's the sort of video guide I'm going to be doing. Especially for newer players as well. I mean, veteran players might know what I'm going to post anyway. Oh, we've got nearly 15 souls already. Oh yeah, the brooch, yeah, you're right. So that's not too bad really. So you're getting like 7k just for the brooch per one that drops. That's not actually too bad. I mean, it's not going to make you rich, but like quite a lot of them. The gold ones are first world boss, first devil boss, I think public dungeon boss, and the regular dungeon, Imperial City Arena, and I think Battlegrounds and oh yeah, I'm forgetting the actual gold plunder skulls. I'm only thinking of just the regular purple ones. I'll double check what the other gold ones are if I'm missing them. Yeah, I'm going to do a guide for farming just like the regular ones en masse. But yeah, I forget about the individual ones, the golden ones. So I'm gonna, yeah, make a guide for that. I've really got to sort out this inventory. It's getting me down. This full belly stuff is really the most cheapest stuff ever. It's like this companion stuff. Is this actually worth what they say it is? I really don't know much about companion stuff. So, oh, we're up. It's all the way up there. Let's try and get some more souls. Just hit one more. I'm setting up tombs for the gold ones. Because then I can just use the main tomb to farm the purple ones, yeah. That is a good idea. Hey, you guys come from my Discord. I did post on Discord that I was going live, which I'm going to do from now on because I've got more people in my Discord. So every time I go live, I'll put in my Discord. Yeah, normally on morning time for me, weekends mostly. What is it today? Saturday, isn't it? I don't even know what day it is. So yeah, and then Sunday, yeah, hopefully do one tomorrow as well. But yeah, surely the next portion of the event is gonna drop soon. Then I suppose we've got to wait for that to be 100%. I haven't really been following it too much. Right, we've got the souls done. Oh, YouTube notification, oh sweet. Yeah, I've got it on Discord as well, guys. If you want to follow my Discord, I've got it in my YouTube posts if you want the link, as I just post random stuff in there to do with Elder Scrolls, and you also get a little pre-notification if I'm not going live or if I am going live. Yeah, the companion gear can really get expensive, but I stick to Overland, Drops, Solstice, and yes, YouTube new, that's sweet. Yeah, I don't really know much about the companion gear. I know the purple gear is the best stuff, obviously, or if it's golden gear, I don't even know. So I need to start looking into the companion stuff. Is my companion not even up? No, of course it ain't. Of course it ain't. Oh, no, it is. Right, let's see. So every time you get approaching one of that, whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up. No one told me you get good drops in the... I thought you didn't get good drops in them. I swear I just got one of those. Alright, I'm farming them now, guys. You know what? Where's the crafting knife? Show me the craft. I swear I just got one. I just got one off the chest of the world bosses. Like these dolmen things. So now I'm totally confused because I thought them chests was just trash. And I've just had a couple of good drops in them. This is news to me. I thought it was only the coffers that dropped anything decent. And I just had a crafting motive drop from the actual dolmen things or whatever they are. Right, let's get the gold coffers. Maybe I should keep doing them then. What is happening? Yeah, I'm on Xbox EU, mate. Yeah, I'm on console. I'm also on PCNA as well. I did go on yesterday. Oh, I'm tempted to sort of keep going there. Because I don't want to use my transmutes for a set. Just having them better. I like getting these Solstice Overland because I'm trying to figure out 3 Queen's Wellspring is good for max magical silver. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is pretty good set for that. Yeah, it is. I don't own Solstice, so I wouldn't know if they're good. I don't think a lot of the Solstice sets are known to be good, apart from obviously the crafted one. That one's quite good. I forget what it's called now. So yeah, take note, guys, that you can get... These are dropping from the actual things. So now I'm totally confused. Should I just keep getting more coffers? I wasn't going to bother, to be honest, but... I mean, yeah, don't own Solstice. I don't think you're really missing that much though. Like, it's an okay event so far, unless it gets really good. But so far, it's been... It's essentially like the event is just a couple of crafting motive quests and running around hitting these, and there's just a fetch quest. There's nothing like overly exciting. The bosses are not overly exciting.
But yeah, the crafting motive seems to be the most valuable. I've still had no purple, yeah, furnishings. I've had a couple of blue furnishings. I've had no purple. Yeah, I'm not really sure the prices, but yeah, I've seen some crafting motives go for a few 100k. It just depends if they stay high in value. This boss is not going down. It's got the souls. Got the souls in souls this. Where's the boss gone? What's going on, mate? How's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, so these chests are dropping nice stuff now. Have they changed it? I was getting nothing from these. Companion's dagger. Yeah, it was only the coffers for me that was actually dropping anything like decent at all. Unless that was just like a complete random one-off. But that wasn't too bad.
Can I help?
Companion's dagger. Yeah, I've got 3 of those. I'll delete those. I'm just absolutely just swimming in gear. I'll just delete the luminous ink now. It's 9 brooches.
Yes.
I just need the room. Made over 1 million selling the Stirk motifs. Is it Stirk? Yeah, Stirk motifs. Yes, I don't know how long that'll be valuable, but I'm going to keep farming those chests and coffers for the motifs. Yeah, I didn't realise that. It's just I wasn't getting anything from the chests. I was just getting like a set piece, overland set piece, and that was it. So I thought, oh well, I ain't farming. I'm not going to farm them. I'm just going to get the coffers and see you later. But yeah, I've had a few of those motifs. Probably got about maybe three or 4. But yeah, the purple furnishing plans are like, it's the most thing I'm interested in, but yeah, I don't think I've had absolutely none. Yeah, we'll open some coffers in a bit, guys, see what we got. But the run and fetch quest I wouldn't personally bother doing, as it's, if you want to do this as quickly as possible, I wouldn't do the fetch quest, because you ought to go to another zone. And I don't think you can get a gold coffer. Once you've got the 3, you might as well just do the coffers here. So I don't really know anyone's doing them much anymore. I've done a few and it took me like 5 minutes. I'm thinking it's not worth it for 1 coffer. But I suppose it's something different breaking it up. Yeah, because the crafty max mage 1 for Elder Mage, trying to figure out if there's a better. Still losing 2k at max mage for recover. I just sneezed. Yeah, I'm working on a new Max Magica Solstice map. Yeah, I'm working on a new Elder Mage Max Magica. I hit 72k Max Magica with it. But I just need to play test it a bit more. So I want to make sure it's okay. It feels okay before I let it in, you know, release it on YouTube. But yeah, the Max Magica is crazy, 72k. That's the most I've ever pushed it to on a 1 bar. So that should be pretty decent. The damage is going to be very good, I know that. I've playtested it a couple of times. How many coffers can we get? How many coffers have I got now? It's not that many, is it? Let's have a look. I've got that. They say no price tag. I don't know what they're going for. Another brooch. You're getting some brooches. Oh, that's proper trash. Oh, that was terrible. Alright, another diagram. Oh, 5 of those now. Silk. It is a lot of trash in it. That was really bad. Whoa. That was some bad coffers there, guys. I got 4 brooches though. Yeah, after this I'm going to do some, maybe some painting farming or some plan farming and stuff. I will be doing some giveaways as well, guys. I need to put some food on, this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, I'll do some giveaways and stuff, some nice plans. Do some painting farming maybe, chest farming. So when do you think the next phase of the event is going to be then? We're at 37. Do we have to get that 100% before we get the next phase? If so, that's not going to be for like the next... It'll be like the next month, is it? No, it won't be that long, but next few days maybe, 3-4 days. It's busted. Right, I must put the opens on. I'm doing no damage with this Ring of the Wild Hunt on. I think I just had it on because I was doing chest farming. Yeah, I did quite enjoy hitting the boss here. There's a special boss here, 20 mil boss there, but again wasn't dropping anything and it was quite hard to kill because it doesn't show up on the map. There are only a lot of players, so I don't think anyone's really doing that anymore. Did I grab the other cover or not?
Over here, mercenary.
But yeah, just at a minimum, just do the 3 gold coffers if you're not mass and farming. I think that is enough really for just a general player. If you don't want to do... I didn't get the souls one, what the hell am I doing?
Excellent work. The 5C.
Yeah, I'll probably just max these out and call it a day with these.
Let's ride.
Probably not far off already. But yeah, I haven't actually sold anything yet from this event. I've got just sort of hoarding it all, which I'm not sure is a good idea or not because the price could plummet. But yeah, the spy glasses, I've had about 5 of those. They can't be worth that much. I was seeing some being listed for like 30k. I suppose I might just hold off till the event finishes, then maybe once they're no longer available they could be then worth a lot. Put the bloody Oakenzo on. I need more damage. My what is sapping my health? Has anyone had the house yet, guys? The Cold Harbour house? I did have that last stream. I managed to get that to drop. Which is a nice drop, to be fair. It's just, I wasn't really looking for it, but it's always the way though. You always get what you don't want. Well, I'm not saying I didn't want it, I just wasn't looking to get it. I was more bothered about the purple furnishings plans. I said I haven't had any drop at all.
Off we go.
But yeah, hopefully the next phase will be a bit better. I'm not sure what the next phase is, because I think the 3rd phase is when you get to go into the actual public dungeon, the actual fortress. So I don't know what the middle phase is, but hopefully it's not fetch quests again. It's just something different, hopefully.
Excellent work. We can't leave a chance. It is a con.
But yeah, essentially it just feels like you're just doing dolmens, doesn't it? That's what it feels like to me. You're just running around waiting for one to light up. They took away the boss at east of the camp that was supposed to be used at being phase 2 and took it back, did they? Oh, I didn't even know that. They took the boss away. Oh, I quite like that boss. That was meant to be for the phase 2. Oh damn. But that was the only bit I quite liked about this event, was this little, there was like a secret boss or something. Most people didn't know about it. And players were calling it out saying, oh, 21 mil boss is up. Yeah, but yeah, that was quite a cool boss. And wasn't even meant to be there. Now they've removed it. Oh god. It's not been the smoothest event, has it, guys? Yeah, that was like a sort of, well, not a wandering boss, but it just had that sort of feel as like just a different boss. I stopped farming it because it was very hard to kill, and it wasn't dropping anything nice either. So yeah, if they've actually removed it, it's funny. Let me know if the game sound is too loud, guys, or if it's alright. What about the nothing else special? Remove the boss. I did think that was a bit funny. It did seem a bit separated from this phase, and I'm thinking, what are we meant to be doing with that one? I don't know what they was planning, but maybe they've just mucked it up. Probably mucked it up. I'm probably running out of coffers by now. Like, this is like the most coffers I've ever done. It's only because I got that extra motive. I'm thinking, oh, might do a few more, but I was only planning to do just 3 gold coffers.
You have my thanks. We have reports.
Right, this one must have run out by now. Yeah, that one's run out. I won't be doing the run and fetch quests.
Just tired of walking anyway.
So yeah, we just grab a few more coffers. There might be 2 more to grab. I'll do some other stuff. A sip of the old coffee. But yeah, I don't think it's not been a terrible event. It's just been okay. I really was expecting. I think a lot of players were expecting this really sort of unique, you know, never before seen type event. I mean, admittedly running in phase 1, so hopefully the next phases have something really interesting and unique, but this isn't unique, is it? It's just fetch quests, hitting dolmens and crafting writs. That's what it feels like to me. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just, they said it was going to be sort of like, you know, don't miss this event. You know, it's going to be really, you know, really something special, and it's not really anything special, is it? It's just similar to what we've already done 100 times over. What, it's got 30 million? I'm sure they, yeah, the health. I'm sure the health starts increasing on these. I've only got 5 souls. Need more souls than that. Okay, there's a few over there. There were a few. There was one. So yeah, this is probably the most I've actually farmed the event in one hit, coffer wise. Yeah, let's do another one to get the souls. Backpack. You never know. I really love wearing the banner, but I cannot stand that animation. That is just far too glaring in your face. Why don't they just drop the animation on that? So yeah, might get a couple more coffers. I've just got so much stuff, I just don't know what to do with it all. I have to do some giveaways, get rid of some. Right, where's the next one? Is it going to be north? Right, yep, it's going to be north. Yeah, it's just been an okay event, but it's nothing. It doesn't feel unique. That's for sure. I think it should be more like a really silly strong boss, like 150 million health, and less running around, and you're sort of there trying to fight off this one really tough boss that maybe teleports around the map. Oh, no, that might be a bit awful. You know, just something different. A wandering boss that everyone's got to hit and take down. Trying to destroy some port or something. Yeah, they could have done that a bit different. I said maybe the next phase might be better. The next phase could be a bit better, guys. But yeah, the third phase should be the best, I think, being in the actual public dungeon. I need souls. I'm not getting these souls. Might be I want. Companion's robe. Yeah, I need to look into the companion gear, guys. So yeah, I still haven't got enough souls. That should be the last soul quest. Maybe one more. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of chest farming just on this island here. Just going in a circle. I think that's probably the best chest farm. Best spot. These are a little bit more sparse down here. I've only had one tapestry though from the chests. I've not had much. That's probably going to be one at the bottom maybe. No, it's not. It's one next to us.
Not so close, Patches.
I really don't like them all.
Well, we've got the souls now, so I haven't got to worry about the ads too much. Yeah, check out my Discord, guys, if you want to catch up with me on there. As I'm starting to get a few more people in, so that is when I notify when I'm going live as well. Or if I'm not going live, or if there's any changes, or sometimes I just post some sneak peek stuff, or we can just chat about the game, whatever. You'll join that. I'm also on Twitch as well, guys, if you want to follow me. Whatever you want to do. I said we'll be doing some giveaways as well. yeah, might do some vampire painting stuff. I'm feeling a bit of that.
You have my thanks.
There's another one.
Let me
Don't know if I want to do another one. That might be it for me. Whoa, this is trash. No. Oh no, I ain't doing no more. Not after that. Just a load of gear. Wow, that was a load of rubbish coffers there. Well, you can make gold from here as well. Yeah, the companion gear. I suppose it's ones that boost damage. That might be worth keeping hold of. But yeah, I've got 5 of those. So I can't see them being worth much. I'm sure obviously I'm being listed for around 30k. But yeah, I haven't really had much in the way of plans. So yeah, I've got the legs, the swords, the bows. So I'll probably do those as a giveaway. They're probably the best stuff to give away.
Mom and Dad give their best.
Yeah, let's do a little bit of a vampire farm, guys. See if we can get any paintings. I've not had one in a while. The drop rate is pretty low on them. Let's see if we get lucky. Not done it in a while. Let's get, yeah, it's just do something different. Like I said, to dump. That's enough of the event for me for today. That's, in my opinion, it's still worth it just doing the gold coffers and just getting out, unless you're really hell bent on doing them. But like I said, I've not really had a hell of a lot of luck from the blue coffers. I know you can get the good stuff. I'm not saying they don't drop good stuff. They do. They're just, you need hundreds of them, and or just being super lucky. But I think the gold coffers are enough for me, really. I've had some nice bits. Yeah, leave it at that today.
The guard is on its way into that.
You don't have to, but it's probably best to put streak on as you can get to a couple of them a bit easier. Yeah, I do love this farm. As the chests are just super easy. Respawn, you only get one every minute. Don't give me a simple chest. Westfield treasure, man, that's not too bad. Oh, I thought I just went through the map then. Did I go through the map? Yeah, the reason I've got the pets on, guys, is because they tag the NPCs. Because sometimes they aggro. So it just prevents you getting hit as much. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some giveaway stuff because I've got some nice bits. The dead water chests to give away. I'll probably give away some of these Stirk crafting motifs on Xbox EU, guys. I won't be doing a giveaway just yet, but I will be doing one at the end. Well, I'll probably do two. One in the middle of the stream, one at the end. Yeah, still no purple furnishing plans at all. I've had literally none. And yeah, probably about 30, 40, maybe even 50 coffers I've probably done in total. And just only had them blue ones. I might have some on some other tunes. That might not be the full list I've got. Bet there's a chest up here maybe. It's saying there's a chest here, but this one never seems to actually spawn a chest. Hiding spot. Yeah, so there is no guards or anything. You do get a bit of a bounty doing this, but it's nothing major. Because when the pets kill the NPCs, if they do aggro, I don't think you really get much of a bounty, so you might walk out with a few thousand bounty. It's not going to be anything insane. Just don't go around killing the NPCs unless of course you want a bounty. Which, to be fair, you could bring like a thief or, you know, like a bounty character here and just kill the NPCs in between the chests to give you something to do in between, because the chests they only spawn about once a minute. So there's no need to rush around super crazy fast. So I mean, I used to put on the Ring of the Wild Hunt, but it's just overkill. You don't need to be super quick. I'm going to sneeze again.
Are you stupid or just hard of hearing? Tell it to the guard.
But yeah, I've had only probably 2 paintings here. They are probably one, I would say about 1 in 200 drop on the chests. I don't know if that's for every chest, every zone, the sort of drop rate, but that's sort of what you can expect if you come here. I'd say about 1 in 200. But I have come here and just opened 2 chests and you just get one straight away and you're thinking, what? So you never know. And you can make some money off the venomous stuff as well. It's not exclusively just the paintings. And obviously have the treasure chest hunter passive on. I don't know what good it actually does, but it's probably worth having on. Just in case, you never know. Come on, where's my chest at? And yeah, if you've got Miri as well, you can get the hidden treasure sacks or whatever. Get a couple of plans as well, which is not too bad. But yeah, I need to walk out with a vampire painting. Because I've not had one in a while. So yeah, with street, you should be able to just jump there. Sorted. Even the Eternal Vigor stuff, which is not best in slot, I've sold some of that. People still buy that. It's just not going to make huge amounts of gold. But yeah, I will be giving away this stuff, guys. I think they go for a few 100k each on Xbox EU. Also got a dead water chest as well. So I've got some nice crafting motive stuff to give away. We're at the 7k subs, guys. I should be, unless someone's unsubbed. It was literally at 7k on YouTube. So that is another nice milestone. I never thought I'd get to 7k subs. So that's why I'm doing like another giveaway stream. Special. I'm going to be giving away more than what I normally do. So I'll probably be giving away... I shouldn't have killed that one. So yeah, they're worth a few 100k each. So probably like 500,000 I'm giving away in gold today. Yeah, that's what I do, guys. When I do this farming stuff, I keep some stuff for myself to make a bit of gold, and then I also give a lot of it away that I do actually find. I've got so much stuff now where I've done so much farming. I mean, I'm not stupid rich in the game. I haven't got like 100 million or something, but I've got like 8 million and probably about another 4 or 5 million. Maybe not that much, probably about 3 million in like stuff I just haven't even put on yet. So yeah, it's nice to give back. It's just a shame, you know, you're locked to one sort of platform. But obviously, yeah, when crossplay comes, if it ever does, hopefully next year, then you can just do giveaways on any server, which will be really nice. So if you get like new players come in and stuff, you know, you can help them out. I just want to help new players out, or just help players that are really struggling with like a certain drop maybe.
The guard is on its way, intruder.
So yeah, I will be dropping the Halloween guide, the best place to go for the Halloween, or in my opinion, like the best one to do, just for the purple plunder skulls. I'm going to drop that video guide next. And then I'll be working probably next week on the werewolf build. But yeah, someone commented the other day saying this build is really good, and it was my 2-bar necro build. And it was, and it's definitely, if I wanted to play 2-bar and like try and 1vx, I can't really 1vx. Sometimes I do, I have done a few, but not many. If someone said to me, what is the best build you've made? This 2-bar, that's like a proper standard traditional build that people play. That would be it. I forget what it's called. I probably released it about 2 or 3 months ago. And it's Templar and Necro, and it's just the best build I've ever made for 1vxing, or you know, just open world. It's such a good build. It's such a low cost as well for all the skills. That is definitely hands down my best 2-bar build I've probably done, especially recently. I've made some good ganking builds. I need to make some bow ones. I haven't done like a bow gank in a while. But yeah, I've got the 72k max magicka build dropping. I've probably got about another 6 or 7 builds. I've always got about 6 or 7 I'm working on. And some more guides and stuff. I've always got some stuff coming. I've always got too much stuff coming, that's the problem. By the time, if I leave it like 2 or 3 days and I've not put something up, I've probably already had another 2 ideas for something. So yeah, I need to like keep on top of my videos. That's why I try to do like one, like every 3 days, probably 2 a week. Because if I left it a week or 2, like, you know, when people take a break, if I took a break for about a month, I'd probably have about 30 ideas. And then I'd feel like overwhelmed. So I feel like I need to just keep on top of my ideas and sort of implement them. Sometimes they're theory crafted, sometimes they'll be actual play tested ones. The werewolf build will have footage because I want to actually play that build. So yeah, I need to keep on top of my videos, or I'll just end up with too many ideas and just I won't know where to go with it all. How do I make builds that are... How do people make builds that are tanky and still hit hard? I keep running into people with 40k health when they fry me. Yeah, there is... It does sound ridiculous, and I always had this issue when I first played the game, you know, what, the first 3 or 4 years. I couldn't work out how people are just super tanky yet seem to hit really hard as well. And it's just the way you build correctly, and they're probably using Balorg. That's what it normally is, guys, because with Balorg, if you build and save the ult, you can have like a couple of defensive sets on. You can have like Rallying Cry, or say Essence Thief, and if you get burst down really quickly and they're really tanky, it's probably they're running Balorg, because you can sort of, they're not doing huge amounts of damage until they pop that ult. They pop that ult, and then that's going to give them a ton of penetration and extra damage. Procking with the Rallying Cry and an Essence proc, all Master Chest, Master Chest, Master Chest. What is the point of Master Chest? Yeah, that's what, it's probably Balorg is probably the basis of when you see someone tanky with high health. The basis is probably Balorg. The next basis I would probably say is, if they've got high health as well, they're probably a Warden for the minor toughness. So that's boosting their health higher than what it'd normally be. So if you're not running I forget what the line's called, the green balance line, if you're not running that line, you're probably going to be sitting around 35k health. But obviously if you run that one line, you're going to be pushed to 40k health, so you're going to be quite tanky. Also, sword and board, instead of like a resto staff or a ice staff, if you run sword and board on the back bar, you get an extra glyph slot on the shield, so again that can push your health even more. Try stat it. But generally that's what it is. It's sort of Balorg, combination of Balorg and a combination of the Warden for the extra health. That's going to make them tanky, and then probably Rallying Cries, like everyone is running that. A lot of the end players are just running Rallying Cry because it just defends against the critical resistance, and it also gives you a damage boost. So it's probably something like that. But yeah, it's probably that sort of similar combination. And that will allow you, just them 2 things, the Balorg and the Warden line, just them 2 things is probably going to get you halfway there to being tanky and being able to deliver damage. So they're probably cooking the ultimate, up to 500 or as high as possible, and then just landing it all on you at once. I mean, that's probably not every tanky build, but that's probably generally what a lot of players will be running. And of course, subclassing has just made it worse because you can just mix and match stuff, and you can make stuff even tankier with even more damage. So if you're not subclassing, you're going to be hindered unless you're a very, very good player. You can still run pure class builds; they do still work. It's just you might find it a bit more challenging than what you would subclassing. But yeah, that all subclassing has done is just made, you know, ganking build stronger, bombing build stronger, every build stronger. That's how players are doing it. Or another way they could do it with subclassing is they could have
Are you stupid? Or just
corrosive, because you can put corrosive on every build now.
tell it to the gods.
So that can make players super tanky as well. I'm thinking of also making a corrosive troll beam, guys. As I haven't done a troll beam in a while, so not super defensive, it's just pure obnoxious high damage beaming, like BGs or something, which are fun to play, like, and because of the beam gives you a shield, you're not super squishy, so you're just really wrecking people's day, just beaming while they're maybe trying to hit someone else, or you're on a flag and you're just doing monster damage. So yeah, probably something like that. That'd be fun. Yeah, I haven't got round to doing that one yet. So I'm sort of revamping a lot of the builds I've already done, and I'll make like a 3.0, 4.0, like subclass versions of them. So yeah, probably got quite a few builds in the pipeline. It's a shame about the mythic guys, the Huntsman's Warmask. That's a real shame what they done to that. Was it overpowered? Probably. But I had a lot of high hopes for that with the werewolf and the bash builds, and they've nerfed it. So I'm not too excited for it now. It was at 20%, and I thought, damn, that's actually going to bring werewolf something. And then they pushed it down to 15% with Minor Berserk. I mean, you can source Minor Berserk from anywhere, so that 5% is just not there for me. And then, yeah, 15%, I don't know, it's nice, it's still strong. I still think there's better options. Like, I generally would run Oaken Soul. To take Oaken Soul off and lose everything, like on a werewolf, to put that on, I don't know. And it's only good 1v1 as well, so the new mythic I was going to farm, I'm not actually going to bother now. I do need to check my leads actually. Scribble? What's all my active leads? I'm sure I had one that I was actually meaning to grab. Snow Treaders. The Velofi one, yeah, I should do that one. As I've never bothered to get around to getting the Velofi. Gorman's is slept on, honestly, because you can run that with your wheel, one piece of armour and 2-piece jewellery. Yeah, that is a nice set. Gorman's is very nice. I'm a fan of that set. It's a nice crit set there. Damn, I should really do some leads. What's that one? It's only that one. I was just going to do the Velofi one just in case I ever do get it one day, but again, my personal opinion, I prefer the Oaken Soul over the Velofi for beam builds. Yes, you can get more damage with the Velofi, but I just prefer the survivability. and just the 1 bar simplicity. I have tried Velofi on PTS, but I just think, to me, Velofi is similar to where was the other one? The heavy attack mythic, the Void Mantle. Yes, you can get slightly more damage, you know, maybe another 10k on top. But you're just trading off so much simplicity. I can't be bothered. The damage increase is just not enough to be worth farming them. Just for me anyway. I mean, for other players it might be worth it, but I just can't be bothered. I just prefer Oaken Soul. Like I said, I hit 100, nearly 112k DPS on Oaken Soul heavy attack, and I think with the Rakat's Void Mantle you can hit about 120, maybe 125. So you're only getting just above an extra 10k. You know, and you're losing all that extra buffs and that. So in my opinion, I wouldn't bother. Unless you want to squeeze out every little piece of damage, then yeah, you can. It is stronger than Oaken Soul. But I just think I'm not gonna try it, change everything just for an extra 10k. It's nice. Same with the Velofi in my opinion. The Oaken Soul beam builds, I can probably should be touching around about 100k on some of the Oaken Soul beam builds. So I suppose with the Velofi you can actually get quite a bit more, but I can't manage to get over about 115 with Velofi, so I'm obviously lacking. I'm talking from a 1 bar perspective as well. I know with Velofi 2 bar, yeah, you're going to be going a lot higher, but Velofi 1 bar to Oaken Soul 1 bar, there's not huge amounts in it if you're just strictly using 1 bar. 2 bar, yeah, it's going to go off the chain. Have I got a painting yet? Not one painting yet. This is just not fair. Not fair at all. I need to sell those brooches. Look, so I've got 18 of them. What's that, 150k, 140k? Am I rich just through brooches? Do they actually sell for that though, guys? I've got so much stuff. What do I do with it all? But yeah, I will be doing giveaway, guys, on Xbox EU. I'm giving away some stuff. Some nice crafting motifs, the new ones, and a dead water chest I want to be giving away. We're at 7k subs on YouTube. Let me just check if someone's unsubbed. I'm still at 7k. Because I think like I said, I'm literally at 7k, so if one person unsubbed, I'd actually go down, so. That would be funny though, wouldn't it? You go, I'm at 7k subs, and then someone unsubs. And you're at 6.99. That would be sad. But yeah, it's a nice little milestone. So that's why I'm doing a sort of an extra, like a little bit of a bigger giveaway than what I normally do. Normally I give away sort of stuff for around that 100, 200k in value. I'll be giving away like 500,000 in value in theory with the crafting motifs, so I'll be doing a little bit extra. I'm not super rich, so I can't give away like 10 million, but if I could I would. I just looted all the ones on the floor. Yeah, the venomous stuff is not actually too bad. It's a nice set. Yeah, the Hunter's Venom, you still see that in PvP. It's a good PvP set, and some of the jewellery and weapons can go for like 20-30k, so you can make money off the sets that drop here as well. It's not just the vampire paintings, because yeah, if you just fixate on the paintings you're going to get annoyed because they don't drop. But like I said, I've had a couple here. I've had a couple. So yeah, I'll probably do, well, hopefully get one vampire paint and then I'll stop. And then I'm going to do some furnishing plan farming and do some other bits. See how it goes. I was planning to get up early and do a longer stream, but I just couldn't get up. What is this coffee I've made? It's not even strong. Yeah, I do find having the ads just helps. They just... The miners, they just hit the ads more often than you. It just stops you getting tagged. Oh, we've got a chest spawn up there.
I wonder if you'll be so bold when the guards arrive.
Someone's committed a crime. Finders keepers.
Help! An intruder! Guards, come quickly!
I hate this one here. I always fall off the ledge.
I called the guard because you don't frighten me.
The guards should arrive at any moment, trespasser.
Anything.
Gonna get some sleep, 3 AM here. Love tuning to the stream for a bit. Hope you get your painting, mate. Appreciate you, mate. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we all get some good luck with the event. I said I got the house in the... It was in the gold coffer, but apparently they do drop from the blue coffers as well, but you just got probably an extremely low chance. The Cold Harbour Estate. Yeah, I wasn't really looking for the house. I just got it. I'm not complaining. I said it. I've got the one that's similar, the Doomchar Plateau, which in my opinion is better. It's just not as open. I'll be back, guys. I'm just going to make another coffee or something, and then we'll get back into some more farming. We just go somewhere I'm not going to get hit. What's going on, mate? How's it going? I'm back. Congrats on the 7k. I appreciate you, mate. Yep, nice little milestone. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's get back into it then, guys. We've got a chest up there, we'll get that on the way through. And I'm going to try and stay here until I get one. If I do get bored or annoyed, then I'll move on to another spot. Try and get some rare items. I'm doing giveaways as well, guys. See if we get something nice. But as I said, with any farming, it is, you know, you've got to be in it for the long haul to actually get something nice. You can get lucky sometimes, but generally you've got to farm it pretty extensively. And the vampire paintings are quite a nasty drop. They're not the worst in the game, but they're quite difficult. But hence is why they're worth so much. And like I said, you can make some money off the chest drops and bits. And like I said, if you've got the companion Miri, like you do get the hidden bags, which are quite nice. You do get the occasional furnishing plan in them. I've had a few nice ones from them as well. So yeah, we're farming, guys, we're farming. Trying to get some rare stuff. Hopefully get lucky. And we're doing some nice giveaways. Got the nice crafting motives to give away. Got plans coming at me ears. Giving away some of these, which are going for a few 100k. And I've got the dead water chest as well, 100k. So yeah, we've hit the 7k subs. So really, yeah, what's next for me? Like I said, I will just be continuing pretty much as I am at the moment, with the potential to do some other types of actual streams. Some IRL ones, maybe on Twitch, but it's generally going to be about the same. And then at the 10k subs is when I might start getting, I'll probably do like a face reveal or just something different, and then actually be, so you can see my face on stream when I'm streaming, so that'll be something just different. I'm going to leave that for if I ever hit the 10k mark. Something like that. But yeah, pretty much Elder Scrolls. I will be doing... I'm waiting for the release of Half Sword as well. The full release of that. So I will be doing some other games as well. It won't just be Elder Scrolls, but it'll be still predominantly Elder Scrolls. And who knows, as of next year, it depends on the direction of this game. If it keeps, they add cross-play and it's really fun and there's some good stuff coming, then obviously I'll just continue with the Elder Scrolls stuff more. But if the game starts really slumping, then obviously it'd be like 50% Elder Scrolls, 50% other games. It just really depends on the... what they've got in store for next year, you know, because I think they really need to pull the guns out next year. I think there's enough time's been wasted. They really need to drop some PvP stuff. I think PvP will be pretty much completely over as of next year, if they don't do something drastic with it. That needs to be #1, I think, for next year. And also the cross-play. They're the two things that have just got to happen next year. To just save the game population. Because yeah, I don't really PvP as much anymore. I still do occasionally, but whereas I used to do like 50%, well 60% PvP and some PvE, now I'm probably down to about I'm probably PvPing probably about 10 or 20% of my time on ESO. So I still PvP, but yeah, definitely nowhere near as much. So yeah, I'm sort of doing 80% PvE now. Farms, some dungeon stuff. Congrats on the 7k. I appreciate you, mate. Humble housing gift. Oh, nice one, mate. Nice one. Thanks, mate. And a painting. I do love a painting. Yes, I'm sort of getting into the housing a bit more, as it is very popular. I'm just not one for decorating stuff, but yeah, I might start looking into it. Crossplay would be nice next year. I think that's just got to happen, just to save the PvP populations on consoles. They're just really low. A lot of people have hopped to NA servers, but even then I don't think... The hop into the NA server, a lot of people said come to the NA server, and I am on the NA server, I just don't PvP on it. But I just feel like it's going to go the same way, even if you swap servers. Eventually, another year, it's not going to last. It's going to be in the same state as the EU servers. So I don't think hopping is the... I would never fully hop. I might appear on servers like PCNA. I'm also on, I think, PS5 EU. But I'd never fully leave this account. I've got too much stuff on it. Too many mounts, too many skins. But yeah, the crossplay is just something that's just got to happen. There's just no excuse anymore. I mean, next year the game's going to be, what, 11, 12 years old? Wow, that coffee was hot. If they don't release the crossplay next year, yeah, it might happen 2027, but it just cannot wait any longer than that. The performance, I don't think the performance is ever going to be fixed. I don't think there's any point in keep saying, oh, they need to fix the performance issues, the lag's terrible, blah blah blah. I just don't think that's something that's ever going to be resolved. And obviously the crossplay could make it worse, but you know, what's more important, performance or population? I mean, performance don't matter if there's no players. So, in my opinion, the crossplay, the negatives of crossplay outweigh, you know, no, the opposite way round. The positives of crossplay outweigh any negatives. I know it's going to crash the economy if they don't implement anything. There's like safety precautions. I know it's going to make guild traders' life a nightmare. I know there's a lot of negatives, but the population is just everything, isn't it? Like, if there's no population in the game and there's no one playing, then performance, economy, none of it matters. You've got to have the players, you know. And some of the servers are just so low in population now. Like, if I went into Cyrodiil now, I know it's off peak, but if I went into Cyrodiil now, I guarantee you there'd be about 5 to 10 people on, if you're lucky. And like Imperial City, there's probably like 2 people on. It's like, it's not good enough. I know it's off peak, but like, I can play Fortnite off peak and there's thousands of people on. So there's something that needs to be done. And crossplay is the only way. Incentives and crossplay, that is the 2 things they could just easily do. Well, not the crossplay might be difficult, but I mean the incentives they could definitely do. Where's my merchant? Have the merchant, please.
Next time you're helping me with something.
Yeah, that just needs to happen. Rallying cry breach is reinforced. Oh, they're bind on equip. Might be able to sell those. I don't know how restoration stuff would be worth that much. Oh, Circle of Healing, okay, fair enough. So I might be able to sell that possibly, but it's sharpened, it's not ideal, but I might keep that. Sorry if I just deleted your bits, mate, you sent me. I've got the painting. I'm just really struggling for room on this toon. I've just got so much clutter, so much gear. And I don't think I can even push the inventory space even more, 200. I think you can get like 220 maybe. I'm always low on inventory space. That's why I found it refreshing when I went on to PCNA. Like a fresh toon, like you can actually pick stuff up. I'm so over cluttered, and I don't have ESO Plus. I don't pay for that anymore. I haven't paid for ESO Plus for a long time. I used to pay for it every month for years. I just don't pay for it anymore because I just don't think it's worth it. For me anyway, it's worth it for some players. I'm not saying it's still not a good thing to have. I just think, you know, you've got the price increase of all the Xbox, you've got to pay as it is, and then, whoa, here we go guys. Here we go, we got one. It looks a nice one. It's not super valuable. Here we go. We got the Gargoyle Guardians painting wood. So it's not a super valuable one, but they're generally pretty high. So that's a nice little painting there. That is a nice little drop. Was that out of a master chest? I didn't actually notice if that was a master chest or not. But yeah, paintings are one of my favourite things in the game. I might start collecting loads of paintings. I did actually have loads and I sold loads. I had like stacks and stacks of them. It was mostly the base game ones. Nice one, yeah. So I said they do drop, and that wasn't a lot of farming, was it? That was probably what, 30 minutes, 40 minutes farming. So that wasn't overly crazy. But yes, that's quite a nice one. The gargoyle ones, the vampire ones are particularly nice. So they do drop. But what I don't actually know is there a cooldown on the paintings? I don't. In my opinion, I don't think there is cooldowns on the paintings. Like you could get one and then continue farming it and get another one. I don't think it's like the crafting, the furnishing plans, where once you've had one, that's it. I think you can keep going. So I might do a teeny bit more. Got some hidden treasure bags.
I'm getting good at this. Oh, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
The guards should arrive at any moment, trespassers.
I got one green plan that was trash. So yeah, as long as you've got Myriad as well, when you're doing this farm, you can get a couple of plans. You do occasionally get a nice one. So yeah, I will be doing a giveaway very soon, guys. So type Xbox EU in the chat if you're on Twitch or YouTube. Type Xbox EU in the chat to be entered into the giveaway. And I'll be giving away some nice crafting motifs.
The last time I summoned Scar, they arrived very.
Someone's just joined my Discord.
Art is on its way, intruder.
I said, yeah, make sure you join my Discord, guys, as I will be posting random stuff on there to do with Elder Scrolls and when I'm going live, if I'm not going live, and just some sneak peeks at some builds and stuff. Sometimes I post it on the YouTube, but most of it's going to be going on my Discord now. So make sure you join that. I've got the link on my YouTube posts, so if you want to join that Discord just to see what I'm up to, or I might just post some random bits, you never know. You never know what I might post. And yeah, hopefully guys, that's what people like about my YouTube channel, is that I'm not just posting one niche thing like just ganking builds or just heavy attack builds, or I like to keep things as varied as I can. So you never know what I'm going to drop. Obviously it's probably going to be Elder Scrolls. I might very rarely occasionally do another game, but yeah, generally it's obviously Elder Scrolls. Like I said, I might drop a gold guide, or I might just drop an event guide, or just any guide, or a farming guide, or like a plan farm, or I might drop a PvP build, I might drop a PvE build, I might drop a solo build. So hopefully my channel is like as varied as I can make it. I think the only thing I don't really do is bombing builds. And I think very early on I did do a couple of bombing clips and maybe one build. And obviously I don't do really hardcore trial stuff. But yeah, other than that, hopefully I'm covering most aspects of the game. I might do like a fishing guide. You know, if I find like a fishing spot, if I find something nice, then I'll post it and make it as a video. So yeah, hopefully things are pretty varied. And I do just different stuff. You never know what I'm going to do. Because I don't really want to pigeonhole myself in just to one type of thing in the game, like just ganking builds. Because I do like ganking builds obviously, but yeah, I don't want to do just that one aspect, because not everyone likes ganking builds, you know. Like, I want to sort of cater to as many people as I can. Like, newer players might prefer one bar builds just for the simplicity. I still play one bar builds. So yeah, and then I do 2 bar builds for people that are a bit more experienced. You know, I want like a a more well-rounded build. So yeah, I try and do a mixture of stuff. Yeah, you never know what I'm going to post. Could be PvP, could be PvE. As I think it would get a bit boring if I was just endlessly posting PvP build, PvP build, PvP, you know, just endless. So I try and sort of, oh, I've done 2 builds now, do you know what, I might do a guide to something, or a farm, or maybe a PvE build, just sort of keep it a bit varied. Yeah, we've had 1 painting, so that's not too bad. So they do drop, guys, they do drop. And in my opinion, this is the best place to farm them. The only downside is you get a very minimal bounty. Which is a very small price to pay anyway, so I've just been knocked off. Do you think I missed that one, didn't I? I'd buy that staff. I missed that as well. You think crossplay would make PvP active 24/7? I think it would, and that's what it needs. You shouldn't have to log on at certain times if you want to do something. There should just be an active MMO. You should be able to log in at any time you choose, when it's convenient for you, or when you want to play the game and the content is there to be done with players. If there's an issue and there's not enough players to do this, and there's not enough players to do that, then the game's got a problem and it needs to sort it, in my opinion. You know, it's like with Fortnite. I know it's got a bigger player base, but you know, if I want to play Fortnite, I ain't got to worry about, oh, is there enough people on to do this? You know, like, there's always people on no matter what time I log in. You know, if we're playing Fortnite, or And this game should be the same. I want this game to be the same. If I want to go to Cyrodiil, I want to see players there. I don't want to go to Cyrodiil and there's 2 players on. And they need to remedy this and try and get this resolved. There's just simply just a lack of players, and I don't blame players either. It's not the players' fault. Oh well, people just don't like PvP, blah blah. There's just not good enough incentives. They need to add a few new nice rewards. If they can't or don't have the time to make new PvP content, they can't even have time to make one new Battlegrounds map, then fair enough. But just add in a couple of nice rewards, you know. Maybe double the drop chance on the recipe that drops in Battlegrounds. It's worth like 100 million. You know, that might incentivise me to do a few more BGs, or make a new skin obtainable in Cyrodiil. You know, if you hit a certain rank. You know, I think that's what they could do. Just chuck in a couple of nice little rare rewards. Something to chase. And that's going to incentivise some people as well. I also think if you do like 10 hours of PvP or 5 hours, you should get like a 100k gold reward for helping the Alliance. That's another thing they could do. Or it's just all tryhards, no one to, yeah, and try builds. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, I'm good at PvP, but it's very hard to get clips on console. It's much easier to get clips on EU, because you seem to get more of a variety of players. You get people that are sort of noobs, you get people that are mid-tier, which is like myself. I'm sort of like a mid-ish tier player, and then you've got obviously all the top-end crazy PvPers that will just annihilate you. But on Xbox, EU and console, I feel there's only 95% players. If you do find PvP players, they're all top-end players, because there's no one left. Mid-tier players don't go in there because you get crushed, and noobs don't even go in there at all. So it's very hard to get clips because everyone's really, really good. You know, a lot of players. So, like I said, I just consider myself above average. I'm sort of like upper middle tier PvP player. I'm not like super good. I'm not super crap. So trying to find people that are similar to me in play style sometimes is a bit tricky. But yeah, PC I can get clips. I think, yeah, the Necro one, that PvP build I made, it was really good. I forget what it's called. I have to try and think of what it's actually called. But it was a Necromancer build I made, Templar. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. It was a really good PvP build, and I actually had some really good clips on that as well. For me anyway, like the clips are really good. I had a couple of 1vx's which I never get, and that was all on PC, you know, and they were just sort of like mid-tier players probably, you know what I mean. But trying to get clips on Xbox is not easy. It's getting harder and harder because there's just so few players, and if you do come across a player, they're likely to be really, really good. So you can have your work cut out just trying to get like 1 or 2 clips. Especially if you're trying to build, like you're not even sure it's going to work yourself, and you know it might be lacking something. Yeah, I need to hop on PC and play that build again, because that is such a good build. It's definitely my favourite PvP build I've ever made for subclassing 2-bar. I actually had some really nice clips as well, so yeah, check it out guys. I forget what it's called, I made it about 2 months ago. It's like a skeleton necromancer on the picture, on the video image. And hopefully you've seen it already, but yeah, it's a really good build. And because there's like no front bar cost, almost it says it on the thing, it says like very low front bar cost. It's super easy to maintain, and you can half slap hard with it. I think I was running torque on it as well, which you don't seem to see players run as much, but I still think that's really good torque. I think it was torque. The only thing, yeah, I mean, torque I think is still one of the best things you can run in PvP. It's just, it lacks the burst against super high-end players. If players because you can't run Balor, and Balor is what gives you the burst to surprise someone and overpower them. But yeah, Talk is very, you can really hit some good numbers with Talk on, and I haven't run it in ages. But yeah, I need to get on PC and run that because that was a sweet build. And yeah, I actually had 1vx's. I mean, like, I never get 1vx's. But yeah, probably leave it at that soon, guys, for the paintings, and probably move on to something else soon. I wanted to see if I could get a second painting, but it's hard to tell if they are on cooldown or not. But in my opinion, I don't think paintings are on cooldown. You can get one, then another. Xbox EU, right, sweet. Good morning, mate. Good morning. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some giveaways real soon, guys. I'm just going to wrap up. I'll just do a few more chests, and then I'm going to port out of here. And I'm going to do some giveaways, and then get into some plan farming. All the tunes are fresh today, so hopefully we'll get some nice bits. Anyone else in for the giveaway? Xbox EU? Type in the chat Xbox EU. And then if you want to meet me in the Westfield, that's where I'll be going first. We'll be going there really soon. We're giving away some nice crafting motifs. PlayStation EU. Yeah, I'm sure I'm on PlayStation EU. Yeah, I want to do giveaways. Like I said, my plan is, as of next year, if they say, oh, we're doing the crossplay, that's all good news, because then I can start doing giveaways on every platform. But obviously, if they say we're not doing it for another 3 years, or there's some problem, blah blah blah, then yeah, I need to start going on other platforms as well. Bro, I had like 10 stacks of drinks when looting that house last time for the rare plans. Not bad money over time, yeah. Yeah, you can. I'll just delete it because I always need the space. But yeah, you can make money just through the stacks of stuff. I've had some nice plans they dropped recently. I haven't had any more red guard. I've just been having Dawnwood and Colovian. And I think I had the birdhouse, which is worth quite a bit as well. I haven't even put it up for sale. I need to put some of these bits up for sale. Right, we are full again. We've got a treasure bag. Damn, this character's... Yep, so I need you guys to take some of this stuff off my hands. So type in the chat Xbox EU for giveaway. I'll be doing a giveaway in about 5 minutes. Like, ideally you want to be selling some of this stuff, some of the set items. I'm just deleting it because of space. But yeah, this tune is proper like wrecked for inventory, big time.
Yes.
Right, let's leave it at that then. Just do one more chest,
How much trouble are you in?
just in case, and then I will be porting to the Westfield. But in my opinion, like, yeah, that Westfield spot, that's the best, one of the best places for gold farming. I mean, I probably make minimum between 2 to 400k on a bad day if I go through all the tunes. So if you really just want pure gold, I would just cycle 15 minutes each tune per day there, and you're going to be making between 2 and 400k at a base, in my opinion, because you always get something, unless you get a really bad day. Sometimes you get the occasional really bad day. Right, I want to port now, so am I getting attacked? Right, we can port. Let's get out of here.
Are you stupid? Or just
Or I get attacked again.
tell it to the guard.
So who's meeting me in the Westfield? Let's get rid of all these obnoxious pets. Yeah, let me know your gamer tag and I will send you a couple of nice bits. Got some nice bits to give away. Oh my god, it's killing me. It's killing me.
Anything I
Dagger of Eternal Vigour. Just have to... Yeah, ideally said it, but I need to start going to the bank and putting some stuff up. I've got far too much stuff. Why, did I just sell them brooches? Where are my brooches? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Be careful with those. They are worth a bit. That's not too bad. Got a bit of space.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to meet me here for the giveaway or if you want me just to send it through the mail. Just let me know your gamer tag if you do. And just anyone that else wants to be in the giveaway, just type Xbox EU in the chat. Okay, right. Let's send you some bits. I don't know if I've got you a friend or not. I don't know if I've got you as a friend. Probably not. Maybe not. Right, let's put in some bits. Let's see what we got. Right, you can have a dead water chest. And I'll give you one stirk as well. There you go, mate, enjoy. That's one giveaway. And I will be doing another giveaway at the end of the stream, guys. I might just turn the companion off, it's getting on my nerves. I wish I had that passively, but I don't. That's right, mate, you're welcome, you're welcome. 7k sub special, so I'm doing extra giveaways. Normally, like I said, I normally give away a couple of 100k stuff, but this is probably 500,000. So I'm going to do another one at the end, guys, with about another 3 items that are around like the 100k-ish, 200k-ish each mark. We've got another nice giveaway on Xbox EU. That'll be at the end of the stream, which I don't know when the end of the stream will be. It could be in 15 minutes or half an hour, depends how the plan farm. I want to try and get through all the tombs quickly. Am I still at 7k subs? Yes, I am. So you could take like one person to unsub and then it'll probably go down. But yeah, it is what it is, guys, isn't it? You know, yeah, really appreciate everyone's support over the past couple of years I've been doing this. And hopefully, yeah, my goal is to hit obviously the 10k subs. We've just got a blue plan. Are we cooked? Well, once you get a blue plan, spend 5 minutes on the tune and probably move on. Yeah, my plan is to hit the 10k. That's the next like main goal. Obviously 8k, then 9k, but then 10k. But that's probably going to take me, at the rate I'm going, probably another year, another 2 years before I hit 10k. So I need to pull something drastic out the box. Whoa. Purple quickly. Got a purple quick, but they look like base game ones. I've got a blue one somewhere. You've got 5 of those, which are the new plans. Yeah, no purple I've had. It's got the August chandelier, I think. That's an unusual one though. For a base game one, that's quite valuable. Wood Elf Beehive, it's interactable as well. It's pretty nice. Right, so that tune is done. Let's move on. Didn't have to farm that long there for the purple plan, but they said this is the best place for furnishing plans, guys. To make that just pure gold, I still think this is the best place. Obviously, if you want different types of DLC plans, you have to go somewhere else. But just for raw gold, like I said, I just made probably about 15-20k on that tune there, so it's not much. But if I went through all the tunes, yeah, you're going to make about, if your luck's really not in, you're probably going to still make 200 to 400k. And then if you get really lucky, then you're going to make, you're probably going to make about 1 million a week doing this if you cycle for all the tunes every day, 15 minutes per tune. So it's still a gamble, you might not get anything special, but generally you do get quite a lot of nice stuff. This is on my healer. I'm planning to do another healer build. This one I think it's got the 5k recovery. So it's perfect for like random groups if you're getting really trash players and they're really struggling to stay alive, you can spam heals for days with this. I have posted this build already, guys, but I will be doing a subclass version of this to push the recoveries even higher. But I just haven't got around to doing it yet. But again, that's probably one in the pipeline that I will be doing. I said, really, to be honest, I've probably got like 10 builds in my head, and then probably like 6 already in progress to be released, with a mixture of PvP, PvE, some 1 bar and some 2 bar. It's just a complete mixture. Like I said, I feel like I have to keep posting the builds, because if I don't, I'll just end up with so many build ideas. I probably have, like I said, I've already got potentially 10, maybe about 5 or 6 actually in theory and workable. But yeah, so if I left it like 2 weeks, I'd probably have about 20 on my hands, and then I might get overwhelmed. And then obviously I don't have to post them all. Sometimes I put builds together and they don't make the cut. Or sometimes I might lose one. Sometimes I might have done it on PTS and then I lose the tune. That's why I don't really like doing them on PTS, because if I forget to record them and then they drop a patch, sometimes it wipes all the tunes. So yeah, there is plenty more to come. Plenty more to come. I've got some more guides and stuff. It's not just builds. Farming guides, event guides. I've got some nice event guides coming. I've got some more challenge streams I want to do. I'll try and continue with the table runner one as well. I just haven't done as much of that because of the event. But yeah, I want to try and do the mushroom polyp farm, and I know when I'm going to be doing that. That's going to be during the Daedric War event. So I will be farming the Vardenfell plants, as it's double drops on the nodes, guys. So I will be doing a guide for that. I thought I'd just tell you anyway. So that should be November time. So I'm going to be doing like a day 1, day 2, some high elf stuff there. Of the mushroom polyp, and I think there is some other nice plants as well. It's not just the mushroom. I'll be doing that when there's double drops, because you're going to earn a lot on the nodes anyway, and you also get the event coffers from the nodes, as I've already tested that on the PTS. So I'll be doing a guide for that. Doing a guide for the Witches Festival. Best place to go for that if you want to make just raw gold. With some rare drop stuff in between. And of course, like I said, I think the number one spot to farm the purple plunder skulls, the regular ones, is the Rylands Fall public dungeon, because you get the Aelid plans, potential drop of Aelid plans. As I said, the plunder skulls, you're not going to make huge amounts, but you know, you want to incorporate the plunder skull farm with another farm. That's what I think the best thing to do, is mishmash it together with something else, because obviously previous Halloween events or Witches Festival events, I would just be doing dolmens basically, and it is nice, there's nothing wrong with that, you get plenty of plunder skulls, but there's just no additional bonus drops. So I think it's best to incorporate, if you want to make gold, another farm in between. So I'm going to recommend Razek's Will for dwarven stuff, and then hit all the bosses in between, and also the Rylands, or whatever it's called, in green shade, the public dungeon, because you can get Aelid plans drop on the mobs. So hit all the mobs, pick up everything, and pick up all the plunder skulls on the bosses. I think it's going to be a really great farm. That's probably where I'm going to be going. That's probably going to be my go-to. I might have to swap tunes soon, as I did get 2 blue plans, so this tune could be done. Yeah, I don't think the Witches Festival is known for super high value stuff, apart from maybe the masks. I think sell quite well. The Hollowjack masks, Spectre masks. But beyond that, I don't think there's huge amounts of gold to be made. So I think you need to incorporate another farm in it. Like I said, the Rylands Fall or the Razek's Will, you're going to be making probably 30-40k gold an hour just through gold and loot drops and selling stuff. Then you've got the plunder skulls you're going to be getting from the bosses, and then also on top of it you've got that lucky chance to get a dwarven or an Aelid plan, and that's what I've never had, an Aelid plan, so I'd like to try that, and that's probably where I'll be going during the Witches event. But it's just for the purple skulls. Obviously the golden ones, I think you've got to do a series of different types of activities. God, I can ramble, can't I? Am I rambling too much? But yeah, I just want players just to realise there are other places you can go. It's not just Dolmens. Dolmens is definitely the quickest. It's like, make no mistake. Plunder skulls for purple, Dolmens is the best, because the reason is that not because the Dolmens are really quick, which they are anyway, it's just because you do occasionally get 3 bosses drop, and the 3 bosses drop actual 3 skulls, plunder skulls. So that was the high elf one. Oh damn, they were like really trashy ones I got. So I'll probably have to swap tune. Look at the Dawnwood ones, those. Look at those guys. Do you know any places to find Dark Brotherhood themed items? Do you mean like Dark Brotherhood furnishings? I'm not actually sure. I would assume it'd be in the Gold Coast. I know there is a rare drop in the Gold Coast off one of the NPCs, the priest, I think. I don't know if it's actually strictly Dark Brotherhood themed. I'll look into that. Let me screenshot that. If someone says something interesting, I'll screenshot it and then I'll look into that for you. So I don't know if the Gold Coast has got Dark Brotherhood strictly themed furnishings, but yeah, I'll look into that.
Yes.
And then if I do find something, then I'll make a guide or whatever. Or let yous know. Making Dark Brotherhood themed room. Oh, nice. Yeah, I suppose you could get away with some vampire-y stuff. Is sort of leaning towards that sort of look. But whether there's actually Dark Brotherhood themed furnishings, I don't know, because it was one of the early DLCs. The early DLCs, they don't really have stuff tied to them, but I could be wrong. I'm not saying there isn't. I'll have to check that. I'd love to make a comprehensive guide of all the different types of themed furnishings. That is a huge endeavour to ask for myself. I did do one for like the best rarest drops for each DLC, which took me ages, that video. That was the longest video I've ever done for like time. That probably took me like 4 or 5 hours to do that video. I didn't think I was going to complete it, and I pushed through and done it, and it did actually do quite well on YouTube. A lot of people like watching that. I saw a stained glass window like there is in Skyrim, the Dawn Guard Sanctuary stained. Yeah, there is a vampire stained glass window. I think it might be an antiquity. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Because what you'll find is a lot of achievement furnishings that you can just buy with gold in the merchants that might be what you're looking for, but ones that are physically found, I don't know. I'll look into it. I'll see what I can find and come up with. I've got 2 greens. I think this tune's probably done. I might just swap tunes now. Come back to that one later on maybe if I've got time. You don't want to linger too long on a tune. If it's giving you trouble and you've had a couple of blues, just move on. You're going to have better luck just getting a fresh tune out. So yeah, pretty much, I think all my tunes are pretty much parked here. And we're full again. I wish they would double the bag space on all the tunes, it's just too low. I've just never got any room, but it's because I've got loads of plans I need to put up for sale. Well, that's an unusual one, the honey pot. I don't think I've had that before. Yeah, got some paintings on this one. But yeah, I'm also into all like the unique style themed furnishings as well. But yeah, I like the vampire stuff. I just hate farming the vampire furnishings. They're just, I hate doing coffers, and I've not really found a really good place to farm the vampire furnishings that ain't coffers. I've not really found a great spot yet. I found one for the dwarven ones, which I haven't released yet, but I've already probably shown on a stream. So I found one for the dwarven style stuff, the old style stuff, which is Razek's Will, and the new one, which is in like the Reach, the newer stuff. But for vampire, yeah, there's very, trying to find like a container farm for vampire stuff, but I've not really been successful. Because it has to be in the underground zones. And like I said, I found one for the dwarven, but I haven't had any vampire stuff drop. So I don't know if the stuff drops there or not. I think it has to be Western Skyrim. But yeah, I don't like urn farms. I try to avoid urn farms if I can. So I'm going to be doing one more giveaway, guys. before I end the stream. I'll probably be ending soon. So type in the chat Xbox EU for giveaway. I'll do a special giveaway. Some nice stuff. Howdy Gluminator, saw your tank builds today. Oh yeah, was that the health tank one? I'd love to put that through a dungeon. Even if it's like hitting around the 150k mark health. I have dropped the bash build as well, guys, which was the theory crafted, hitting like 14k, but like I said they nerfed the mythics. I had it probably nearly at 15k, a potential tooltip in damage, but they nerfed the mythic, so it went down to about just over 14. And that is, the bash build does look good. I'd love to put that together. The recoveries are nice as well, because you want high recoveries, particularly if it's 2 bar as well. It was fun, oh sweet, yeah, I'd love to do a high health tank build in dungeons. I mean, it's not really going to be viable for DLC stuff, but normal veteran stuff and normal dungeons, it'd be obviously totally fine. Just to see people's reaction. It's over 9,000. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. I used to love watching that. So yeah, the subclassing has made it a lot of fun builds. Yeah, I said I want to make the healer build. PvE healer with over 6,000 magical recovery. I'm hoping to hit maybe a bit more. And again, it is massive overkill, guys. It's not going to be an optimal healer build. It's a build for you basically plug in random veteran dungeons, and you might get trash players, and you've got to spam heals for days. And you want to get through a dungeon. Cheese skill lines too, yeah. So last shout out for the giveaway, guys, before I end the stream. Type Xbox EU in the chat. If not, I'll roll the giveaways over to the next stream. Wes Johnson was on Ninja Paul's gaming the other day too. Oh, nice. Yeah, I sometimes jump into their streams. I like to try and support other people as well, other YouTubers and that. And there's probably some other ones that I'd like to support as well, but you're only one person. You can only watch so many people whilst doing your own stuff as well. So, but yeah, occasionally I hop into people's streams on Twitch or YouTube, because I like to support other people as well. Or, you know, sometimes I just like watching them. There might have been people that I've watched even before I started streaming and doing stuff myself. But yeah, you can't support everyone. Such a masterpiece, man. Xbox EU, right, sweet. Is that your gamer tag, mate? Right, let's do the giveaway, guys, and I think I'll leave it there for today, as I've got some stuff planned. But yeah, make sure you follow on my Discord as well, guys, for any upcoming stuff I'm doing. I don't know if I've got you as a friend on Xbox EU or not. Invidious84. I need to try a huge health tank. Looks hilarious for reactions. Yeah, that's what I thought I'd do it for. Would be fun just to run. Right, let's do the giveaway then, guys. What's the gamer tag, mate? I don't know if I've got you as a friend. attach some nice bits. And I've got the Stirk crafting motives to give away. I can find them, there's so much loot on here. Got the swords and the legs. So they should go for a pretty penny. Was you the same person on Twitch as well, mate? Sir Easy Tiger. There was someone on Twitch that said Invidious 84 that said Xbox. Are you the same player? Is that someone different? Oh no, someone different. Right, I'll do 2 giveaways then. Yeah, Invidious 84, just confirm for me on Twitch what your gamer tag is, and I'll send you some stuff over as well. Let's send that stuff over. Okay, right, sweet. Double giveaway, yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I'll try and find some other nice farms of different style stuff if people are interested in that, because I'm interested in myself. You like the Dark Brotherhood stuff? I say you're welcome, mate, you're welcome. Right, what we got that's also pretty nice. That's alright, mate, you're welcome. I can spare the gold. We got a nice painting there. And let's see if we got a nice crafting motive as well. The clothing dresser. And can I give 1 spyglass? I'm going to give 5. It's a bit overkill. And the null trestle, yeah? There you go, a few nice little bits. A few little bonus bits. Here we go. You are now upstanding. So yeah, I think I'll leave it there, guys. Yeah, appreciate everyone that's watched the stream. 7k sub stream. I said make sure you check me out on the Discord as well, as I post random upcoming stuff I'm doing, or let you know when I'm streaming or whatever, guys. As I'm always doing giveaways. I keep some of it myself to sell, which I must sort out these turns. I've got too much gear. And then I also do some giveaways, mostly Xbox EU, but yeah, might hop on PlayStation as well at some point. So yeah, I'll see you all soon then, guys.